Hello?
GK.
Yeah, I got all the information.
They're coming for you. GK, get out now.
Third floor. Lost them. Tracking them now.
Trinity, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
My third eye open, time standing still. These chambers are secrets and energy fields. I ain't scared of the serpent, I just opened the seal. When I open my eyes, ain't none of this real. When Morpheus watch them, make them work from the hills. Make them call for more backup, they still gon' get killed. The oracle's talking, I got off on this pill. Same color as vengeance, ain't just blood that I spill. And tell all them haters to back up, just tell them to back up. These coppers can call it for back up, but tell them to back up. All of these gon' act up, they always gon' act up. I get so late, so I act up, I'm about to go act up. Found out the sun is jealous, it's not hot as me. You can keep on hating, it won't stop the dream. Ice is icy, that's my wifey, you gon' like my queen. Trinity ain't scared of fighting, she know I'm the king. I just keep calling for back up, but tell them to back up. I know that they hating, but back up, just tell them to back up. They
Well, that was crazy. That was backup from GKSuper and Saffire, and I'm excited to be here. What's up, world? It's your homegirl Ivy. This is another rendition of Inside the Rawrrzone, where you get the good, the bad, the ugly of your artists, your brands, and things you didn't know but you now know. This is the Rawrrzone. Our guests today are coming from Atlanta, Georgia, and as it says here, as the music industry advances, so does the creativity and skill sets of artists. Um, Reading and learning about these two individuals was very exciting to see young people working both not only as a couple but as business partners, and they're able to achieve things that not many can accomplish. I'm very fortunate to sit with a young entrepreneur who went to school to learn music, and he took what he knew there and what he knew in the streets, and he made something that can become a legacy. Saffire, who is his beautiful fiance, has a background in photo and runway modeling, wardrobe styling, and production. Um, and to see the two minds come together and make something this awesome, I'd love to introduce to you the super team of Super Records Entertainment. Hey
Hey,
guys,
hey, how
Hey,
you
how y'all doing?
doing?
I'm good. First of all, you look like a badass in that video.
Thank you so much. We felt like badasses.
It made me want to be a super spy.
That's fine.
Thank you.
So welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. Introduce yourselves.
Well, hi guys. I'm Saffire Super. I am the co-owner of Super Records ENT. I'm like the brains, the business behind everything. And this is my fiance, GKSuper.
Yeah, and I'm like the muscle behind it and the structuring of the music and the creative mind behind all of the music and the directing that y'all see for the videos.
Yep.
To tell everyone, how hard is it to have a record label, especially as an independent artist?
It's pretty difficult. It's not something that you can just wake up and do. You have to do a lot of research. You have to do a lot of long hours, late nights, a lot of brainstorming. You have to have a lot of connections and networking, go to different events. And really, you have to have a lot of will and drive. Your passion has to be there for it, because it can become very difficult some days, and you have to be able to push through that. I'm lucky enough to be able to have a partner who also enjoys the same things I do, so I'm able to have some motivation and help along the way. But it definitely is not a walk in the park.
Right. Definitely. And some of the things that we come across is like all of the hardships, knowing that we have to fund ourselves. Like a lot of the times, like a regular label, like someone signed with someone would normally be able to go to their funding area, but we have to actually get the collateral and everything ourselves. So we have other businesses that help fund our music stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How did you two come together?
Well, actually, we've known each other like 17, 18 years. We actually met when I was in middle school. We were best friends. We went to the same middle school, same high school. And I used to actually do his hair. He was growing out his hair back then. I knew how to braid. I was the girl in the neighborhood that did his hair, and kind of just connected since then. I mean, we were friends way before we actually decided to start dating.
Right.
We both loved. I was on a dance team. He was a football player, but he did music and he would rap like in clubs and stuff like that. So I think music kind of just rekindled our close bond, like after college and stuff. And then we just started doing music together, and it's been inseparable ever since.
Wow. How did you guys know that music was gonna be it for you?
I kind of already was like really, really into music. And because she danced already, I don't know. I think it's more of a feeling. It's the thing that moves you, like something that's undeniable. Like when when we hear music, there's a feeling we both share. Like it's just we
Mhm.
know from a inner part of ourselves,
Mhm.
and that's it's probably more being in tune with ourselves that actually reflects on the outside. So we already know
Mhm.
like it's not a questionable thing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of doing this?
I would just say being able to create anything that comes in your mind.
Hmm.
It's fun. It's entertaining not only just for our fans, I'm sure, but it's entertaining for us.
Definitely.
Honestly, even just rewatching the video you just played for everyone, it was just like, wow, I can't believe we created that. Like just knowing that we literally freestyled most of it,
Right.
just coming up off the top of our heads. Like this is what we should do. This is how we should do it. Then we should get these type of costumes. We should go here and then
Right.
just the fun of being able to create something from nothing
Right.
and then making it real. It's just incredible.
I know as a photographer, and you start to see your own work,
Hmm.
and especially when it evolves, right?
Right.
Right.
Cause, and I think it's freaky at times.
Right. Looking back on it, yeah, because it's
Like, did
something
I
that
really
can be
do
done.
that?
Right.
Right. We just said
Exactly.
that.
We
Hmm.
just said that literally like we were rewatching it. It was like we were fighting agents. We were, and he added. GK actually edited the whole thing. So even like with the
So
slow
wait, you
mo,
made the video, like the part where they were phasing out, like on
yep,
some
he
trippy.
did that. He did that.
How did you? Yo, how you did that?
It's just a
Editing.
little editing trick.
Yeah.
Maybe like an overlay. Having the agents do the
Were you
movement.
on Premiere or you on Final Cut?
I did After Effects for that.
After.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was really good, like the way he was able to do it, even all the slow mo, like the different cuts. Like he edited the entire music video, so that's like it's big props for him. So like you're saying, it's like it's cool to see your work from before, and then like as you progress, you're like, wow, I'm getting better and better, or I'm learning how to do this now, or I'm making it like this. Like it's amazing. It's amazing.
What inspires you? And what inspired you both to do this?
Um, I think I kind of inspire her a little bit more for the music aspect, but she's already a creative, so it's just because I have already been making music from the time that I've known her to now. Um, I kind of feel like she's inspired by like my drive, because even when we were playing, when I was playing sports and she was dancing, I was still in the studio. I had already got my own equipment and had been in other studios. So me being so like engulfed into the musical aspect is kind of like driving her. But I also started off dancing. So originally, when I first started falling in love with music, I was like dancing all the time. Like I don't know if you know what pop locking is, but they call it like ticking down here, and it's like isolations with your body and stuff like that. And
Okay.
because I knew how to dance, it kind of like, okay, we both share the love for music, so you know how to do the dancing part. Teach me how to do
Yeah.
the music part, and it's just like it connected perfectly.
What about musically? Who inspires you as an artist?
Me, Tupac definitely, Jay-Z definitely, Lil Wayne. I'm inspired by a lot of singers too. I'm inspired by Luther Vandross. I'm inspired by Michael Jackson, um, Lauryn Hill definitely.
Definitely
Um,
I love Lauren. Everyone that he named: Lauryn Hill, Aaliyah, Beyonce. I love Kendrick Lamar. I love Eminem. It's like a lot of amazing artists out there, and I feel like we get a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of flavor, and get good vibes from a lot of different, especially different genres. Because for us specifically, we don't just do hip hop, we don't just rap. We have a lot of pop songs as well. We have a little bit of rock because he plays the electric guitar. We have
You
R
do.
and B.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Wait. So you gonna incorporate this in the track somehow? Because come on,
yes,
man.
he
I
already
already
has.
has. I have a song called "It's Been a Minute" that you'll probably love, and I have a song that is gonna be released soon called "Pull Up," where she's on the song as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a couple of tracks. It's been a minute. It's already on Spotify. We've already released that one, at least on there, but we haven't released it on YouTube yet. So
Right. Yep. They're coming. Definitely.
mm-hmm.
What inspired, like, because you're a stylist, right? What inspired you to create a look on someone? Like, how do you decide how to
Well,
style someone?
I initially started off as an online personal stylist, and I guess from there, like, it was certain events and certain like I guess outings that my particular clients were having. So like if they were going to a wedding or if they were going to a party, if they were going to, you know, whatever the occasion was, it's usually the occasion or the vibe that kind of inspires me to create a look or to create a certain outfit. But I mean, for me, it's just another way to express myself. It's another way to create something. And I love just putting pieces together. I love textures. I love colors. I love different shades of everything. And I just like different cuts, and it just kind of inspires me to just create. It's like creating a character in a way. It's like you can kind of really dress and create a whole image. So if you change somebody's look, their outfit, you're creating their whole image. So it kind of like makes me feel like I'm creating a character in a way. So I don't know, it's fun. It's another fun activity that I did. I did design our merch. I drew up our logo and stuff like that.
That's a fire logo.
Yeah, so thank you. I really appreciate it. It's fun for me also.
What has been the best moment thus far in this journey you've been on?
I would say just seeing each other's growth,
Right.
seeing each other develop, like seeing each other, our eyes light up when we see certain stuff, or when we're doing another project, just seeing how like hyper and like we're a kid again or something like that. Like I would just say like it's the growth and the progress that we see in one another as we're becoming young adults, just from our childhood. It's amazing just to see our transformation.
Yeah, and I think one of the best moments is when we went to Miami and we were on stage together, and it was maybe her like third or fourth time performing, and she had this energy. She was like a fireball, and like I was doing my verse, and when her verse came on, she didn't miss a beat. She was just on fire, and I was just so proud. And I was like, yeah, this is it. Like,
yeah, I would say that too. Honestly, that's a good one. When we perform together on stage, that's always fun. That's like, it's like, dang, we made it here. We're on stage together. Let's rip this shit. I don't know if I can cuss. I'm sorry. Let's
you can curse.
Okay, let's kill it. Like, let's go in. So I think that gives me so much energy, and I'm get so hyped. And then even just seeing him on stage, it definitely gives me that extra boost to like, Saffire, you better go in. You know, so it's fun. It's fun. That's definitely something that I look forward to.
So I'm very much a girly girl. So I read Fiance. So I gotta ask, how are the wedding plans going?
They're going, definitely. I'm super excited, definitely. I think that maybe by the end of the year,
it'll be something.
Yeah, probably.
Do you guys have a theme for it?
We definitely have colors as far as like what we know we want, and we know we have definitely the songs picked out. We have like, you know, like songs that are like something that means something to us. But we haven't really necessarily picked a location or a venue yet. With just business happening and everything booming, and then, you know, COVID happening, we kind of pushed it back a little bit. But, you know, we're not in too much of a rush, but we've already been feeling like we're married. We've known each other like almost our entire lives, but I'm super excited for that day too.
Do you guys ever get competitive with each other, especially like when it comes to rapping?
I wouldn't say we're competing with each other.
Like who? Like, do you guys have like not compete, but like friendly competition? Like who got the nastiest bar?
Not really. I don't know why. I don't feel like we really feel that way. I feel like we just, if it works, it works. Like if it doesn't go with the song, and like then it doesn't go with the song. We're not trying to beat out the other person because we want it to all mesh. We want it to all flow. We want it to sound good. So we're not trying to make one better than the other. It needs to all be a vibe. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm still learning from him. Like I've only been really on the mic for like 4 years or so. He's been doing this for like 15 years. So I don't really feel like I'm competing with him. If anything, I'm learning and I'm so inspired by him. If he goes hard, or if he says something really witty, or like just nasty, I'm like, I got to come up with something like that too. It's more inspiring than competing. It's just I want to get on his level. You know what I mean?
It's crazy because the energy you have on the track, I feel like inspires me. So a lot of the times, like she's saying, like she's being modest, but like really like I worked with other artists before, and I've never seen someone catch on this fast. So like a lot of the times, like even when she's singing on a track, it gives me a feeling that makes me want to go hard. So like I'm totally inspired by what she's doing and like how fast she's able to like pick up on key or like being in tune with the beat, even if I'm making it, and I'm like, wow, like what made you do that? And it's like she has a natural knack for it. So
That's so cute. But you guys are mad chill. It's not like in New York where, like, I know rappers that are just competitive. Like, they, if they know each other, they're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna have the nastiest bar. No. And then they'll tell their friends, so who had the better bar?
Yeah, I can get that though, because I mean, at the end of the day, the rap culture, the rap industry, it is like, you know, you want to be number one. You want to be the one that's like best rapper out here and all that. I understand that. I guess because we are a couple, and for me, it's not like I'm not another guy that's gonna out here spitting with another guy. I don't ever think I'm gonna be. I'm not on. I don't feel like I'm a part of the men that are in the rap industry, if that makes sense. I'm a lady. I'm a woman, like you said. I'm girly too. I'm very girly, so I don't really feel the need to compete with other men because they're men. They're on their own zone.
But do you feel like like as an artist, right? You know, fiance aside, as a woman in this industry, doesn't that still make you want to feel like you have to compete a little bit though?
I guess like we were saying, as far as bar for bar and all that, I don't feel like it's competition. I feel like it's more like inspiring, or like as far as other
No, but
artists.
not just when it comes to your husband, like everyone else.
you're talking about like other girls.
Other
I
girls.
want to create my own lane. I don't really feel like it's competition. I want to create my own, like my own style. I don't, as far as other women in the industry, I don't feel like I'm competing with them, because I want to actually create a whole different look, a whole different feel, a whole different vibe. And like I'm saying, what they're already doing or what's already been done is not really where I'm trying to go. So I'm not really competing on that level.
Right.
Okay.
I'm a little more competitive when it comes to other male rappers though. I have a natural fire in me where I'm constantly listening to what's going on in the airwaves. So I pay attention more than that, because like I used to like be in the streets and be rapping against other rappers and stuff at the time.
And that's the vibe I got from you with like your bar, that you're a backpack rapper and you are from, you know, from the nitty gritty that we know, the also the poetic era, the era that actually when you heard someone rap, they rapped.
Lyrically, yes.
How do you feel now with all of these new variations like drill and the trap and the mumble crap?
I think it's cool. I see music developing in so many different ways, and it allows me to tune in and up my skills. So like I have a song called Atlanta Braves, where I'm actually like more tuned into like the style of down south, but I also can go lyrical, or I can also do drill. And what it does is it allows me to expand my mind, and expands my repertoire of how much stuff that I can really do on the mic. Like I'm learning as an artist myself still. Like I'm a student of the game. So when I see other people doing different patterns or doing different style, it excites me. Like I'm like, okay, let me see how you caught this vibe. Let me see how you caught this flavor.
Right.
And then it's like it makes me excited, you know.
It's different and it adds variety.
Facts.
You know, so yeah, I definitely like the different styles that are coming in and coming out. You know.
That's really dope. That's really dope. Speaking of Atlanta Braves, I do have the video queued up here if you want to introduce it for us.
Absolutely, you could definitely play. This is our song. GK actually made this song before the Atlanta Braves won the World Championships, or the
World Series.
The World Series.
Mm-hmm.
And it was already made. He made it for his father because his father is a baseball fan. And then when they won, we dropped it, made a music video, and I hope you guys like it. So
did you predict they were gonna win?
Yes, I did.
Basically, yes. Mm-hmm.
Did you bet money on this?
Did I bet money on it? No, I didn't. I was actually at the time. I made the song, and because we have a trucking company too, I made the song, came back and did the music video, and then left. I left out of Atlanta. Yeah. They won while we were on the road, and my dad called me, excited, talking about they won. I said, "Wow, like this is crazy."
Like now we got to do a music video. We got to.
We end up dropping the video like a couple of days after that, because we had already prepared for it. So I mean, I did think they were gonna win, and it was just like one of them things like Tupac. I feel like Tupac, which is my favorite rapper, like he knew how to predict the future, and I feel like I learned like energy from him to be able to do something like that.
See, I got a question for you, cause about Tupac, but we're gonna go into this video.
Okay.
This is GKSuper, Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, the Braves. Practice and repetition, baby, this my addiction. Yeah, killing the competition, and I'm on my mind a tripping. Yeah, so fuck it, I be a menace, and I'm doing it for my city. Yeah, pass me the gasoline and I'm sticking to it. Watch me handle business. Run it.
I'm not gonna lie, I sang along. The lyrics were there. I was it was a bop.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So I gotta ask, cause you keep mentioning Tupac. Do you believe he's still alive like the rest of them?
Yeah, I do. I
I'm
do.
I'm just waiting for the day. Like, so it didn't happen during BLM, so I don't know when it's gonna happen. I might not be alive for that, and then he'll come out.
Might be smarter for him not to show his face.
Just to
I
keep people wondering.
I feel
I
like
don't know.
if he did show it himself, I feel like it would cause an uproar. So like me personally, yeah, I mean anybody would love to that's a fan of his would love to see him again, but because of the climate and the amount of enemies he has, I think it would make him a target too fast, and it would be like it would just be an uproar of a whole bunch of old beefs and stuff that would be coming back up that I feel like is not something that
Do you
the
really feel like it will come back up?
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I
I
definitely
mean,
do.
honestly, we all know what just happened with the Smith family, Will
Right.
and Jada, and if he does come back, Jada probably gonna be
Mm.
too excited for that, So
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's best for him to just
Bro, but why did Jada go and say that she didn't tell him to do it and she was disappointed in him? Like, how you throw your man under the
under the
bus
bus.
like that?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I agree. That's why I feel like it's probably best that Tupac stay under the wraps and not come back out
Yeah,
for
I
any
think
more issues, because that's already an issue and he's gone.
right,
Imagine if he was still here, it would be a bigger issue with their family.
right.
I feel like that marriage is already on the rocks with what she's done with Alcina as it is.
Facts.
That's
I agree.
that's
I
true
don't feel
too.
like she has respect for her man. I think she's like very selfish and entitled, and it doesn't seem like she really appreciates someone that is one of the most successful men that we know in our age.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's already like a big stigmatism against all of black men right now, where we're really like fighting to control our own image. We're fighting to control like how we're perceived in the media, and I feel like the number one key is the woman that you choose. How your woman views you and respects you in public is going to be a reflection of how you feel about yourself too. So if you have someone that actually thinks very highly of you and is actually backing you and not just being self-centered and thinking about themselves, then your man is always not only going to be successful because of his drive, but he's going to have longevity where he won't build a brand and destroy it because of someone else's feelings. And I feel like if he didn't do something, that when they went back home, then he would have still had to deal with her wrath. So he kind of chose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here's my thing, right? He spent what, 30, 40 years of a career, even though we all knew he had dirt, like open relationship, whatever it is, it's his business, right? But he still kept his brand wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Um, and for all of that to just be ruined because she, she shows that she wasn't happy. You saw the video.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But then you see another video that when Chris Rock got slapped, she's here laughing at it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's saying she doesn't condone it. And it's not fair to Will,
Mm-hmm.
who has had tons of accolades, but finally got the one thing that was unattainable to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe, and you could correct, no, I'm probably wrong. I was going to say he was going to be the first to get all of the awards. But then I'm like, probably Denzel already got that too.
Yeah, I think it was his first time getting an Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
It was his first time getting an Oscar, and it got ruined because Jada want to be petty.
Right, and especially the meaning of it. I mean, it's one thing to stand up for your woman or protect her feelings, but it's another for the scenario to be on something so light as a comic joke,
Right.
where usually comedians always roasting people in the audience, and at the
Yeah,
end
that's
of
the
the
point
day,
of a comedy show.
exactly, it's to to break the ice, to lighten the air a little bit, get people giggling and laughing. And if you're in the front row, you're definitely going to be somebody that he's gonna see, and it's just light. It's a very light, joke. And
they knew each other, like Will Smith and
Chris Rock.
they knew each other. They've been on. He's been on the show of
On the Fresh Prince.
On Fresh Prince plenty of times. They have tons of pictures with each other. They have a friendship. So it's like you would think, like, if anybody could say something about me, it would be somebody that's my friend, like somebody that I know is not like attacking me. Like, I know you're just making a joke and it's gonna be okay because we're friends.
Right.
So it's like, we have friends, we joke all the time and it's never been taken seriously. It's like one of those things, like, I know y'all just messing around or whatever like that, but like for it to be in a public setting in front of the world for everybody's eye to see, and I can't even just blame Jada. Will has to take responsibility for his actions.
But he did. He took responsibility right away. We can't even fault him on that. He knew he fucked up. He took responsibility on social media and in his own way when he was making his speech. So it's not like he didn't take responsibility for it. It was still just a stupid situation.
Right.
Yeah, the whole thing is just a mess. And at the end of the day, that's why we pride ourselves so much as a couple to make sure we hold each other accountable, and we have respect and enough appreciation of all the hard work we put into, even the fact that they have children and a whole family. We would never. It doesn't even make sense to go this far to just make it crumble all in one minute or one day, and now you're all over the place and your brand is ruined. It's like, that's why it can be difficult to be in the public eye as a couple, but that's why you have to have like a certain common ground.
And it's also just communication. It's like,
it is.
I was always taught growing up that if you are with somebody, right, or even if it's a family member, you're not going to correct them in public because it's rude. You're not going to do anything to disrespect them in public because it shows that instead of equal power, it's going to be either shift of power or whatever the case may be. There will be a shift of energy. But when you go home, it's a different story. You can talk about it in a more common, rational manner when you're not in the public eye. And I feel like that had everyone just fucking cooled down, a lot of this could have just been avoided.
Absolutely.
I completely agree.
And my last question for you guys, because we're reaching towards the end. What's one thing you would tell to someone trying to be in your shoes? A young couple or like some kids that are just a dancer and a singer, just trying to make their way up?
I would honestly say that don't give up and stay consistent, and your relationship matters more than the business. If your relationship and the connection and the love that you have for each other is there and strong and connected, the business, the money, the accolades or awards will come, but not in reverse. So don't think so much about gotta get this out, gotta do this, gotta get more money, gotta get more fame, gotta get this, and you're not thinking about the connection in the relationship. If you are a couple doing this, definitely make sure that that's number one priority, and everything else will flow.
And just remember that when you have a problem, you don't have a problem with your other significant other. Your problem is with the world. Is you against the world, if that makes any sense. Where like you're always reminded, like everything else that comes around could be a distraction or a problem, but we don't never have a problem with each other.
Right, and that's another thing. That's why we call each other super. That's why our brand is super. That's why we believe in being your own superhero. Is because every day you're saving yourself. You're becoming your own superhero, your own role model, and you're looking to your partner as your savior and as somebody that's there to help you tackle the rest of the world. So just stay a team, stay consistent, and everything else will fall into place.
Thanks.
Oh man, thank you so much, guys, for being on the show. Tell us where they can find you.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at its_Saffire. Saffire is spelled SAFFIRE.
And it's your boy GK. It's going to be the real GKSuper. You can also find us on YouTube as Mr. and Mrs. Super. And
You could check out also
That's
more of
so
our
cute.
music, and more of our merch, our clothing line on our website, superrecordsent.com.
It's your homegirl Ivy. You could catch this and all your favorite Rawrrzone episodes, as well as In the House podcast, on our website www.rawrzoneny.com. You could also catch our replays on Dominus TV on the Fire Sticks. We are also on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, or wherever you stream your platforms on demand. And we are out.
Bye.